Another thing that stopped me in my tracks in these books is the rate of anemia among infants. And it's not because the mothers are anemic, because the body somehow regulates the amount of iron very tightly in breast milk.
Again, it's almost as if that's evolved over millions of years.
I was stunned to read in all the books that the leading cause of anemia in infants less than 2 years old is cow's milk.
Yep.
Apparently, the proteins in cow's milk are so irritating to immature digestive systems that they lose a little blood that the mothers don't pick up in their poops. These authors weren't radical vegans with an agenda. Apparently, it's just common knowledge among hematologists and pediatricians.
Yes, it is.
And here's the really dark thing. When an infant suffers from anemia, it slows brain development, and the effect is permanent. They never recover. I cringe when I see the dairy ads targeting young mothers.
Moms know their kids need love and encouragement. They also know milk is a nutrient powerhouse.
Yeah, these are not infants, those children in that ad.
I searched the Dairy Council's website for cautionary notes about feeding our babies with cow's milk and causing permanent cognitive damage. And here's the latest. Does that look like caution to you? It looks like promotion to me. Despite the struggles with iron that premenopausal women have, they are the healthiest population in Western countries. That is until they reach menopause, when their need for iron drops dramatically, but their supplementation habits sometimes don't.
That's one of the reasons also why supplementation is generally contraindicated, indeed unhelpful. Okay? The point is that iron should be consumed in the form of heme iron and stored in the body in the correct form of ferritin. Iron should not be existing in the body in its elemental form. In that form, it is toxic. So supplementation of iron, eat some meat is the appropriate approach to making sure that your iron stores remain at optimal levels. Indeed. Okay. We'll talk about some inborn and developmental flaws or dysfunctions in iron homeostasis storage at some point during the video, I'm sure. But in the meantime, we're talking about normally functioning, healthy adult human beings. Supplementation is neither required nor indicated. It's a bad idea. Okay, right. What's next, Chris?
And that brings up part 2, poisoning ourselves with iron.
Yes, poisoning ourselves with iron, yes. Elemental iron, absolutely, which you're going to get from non-animal sources like plants. Chris, that's where that's going to come from.
As if mercury and lead weren't enough. Oh, sorry, it wasn't fair to compare iron to mercury and lead. The body has a way to rid itself of mercury and lead where it doesn't with iron.
That's not true, Chris, at all. The body does, in fact, lose a certain amount of iron on a daily basis through the sloughing off of cells. Epidermal cells, for example, epithelial cells, for example, and also through the loss of a number of red blood cells every day. So false. It does have a means by which to, for want of a better term, excrete iron, actually. The fact that the human body actually jealously guards and protects its iron stores by biochelating its iron and receiving its iron in the first place by design in a biochelated form in the first instance, and storing it in another biochelated form with protein, that shows the importance of iron in the body. The fact that the body has evolved over at least 4.5 million years in our current form or very similar forms to jealously guard iron tells you all you need to know about that. It's done by design. Okay?
My apologies, mercury and lead. Oh, you think I'm exaggerating? Well, there's a great...
No, we think you're being an idiot. We think you're being a charlatan. We think you're being taken in by, once again, somebody's opinion in a book. Show me some peer-reviewed studies.
Book by a PhD in metal toxicity.
Who cares? Who cares what the person's credentials are? What is the science? You don't get science from a book. You get science from peer-reviewed publications, Chris. That's how we do science. We don't do it by reading people's opinion.
Jim Moon calling iron the most toxic metal.
Yeah, strapline to sell books. Be, as exciting in your title as you possibly can. Inspire fear in people. They'll buy your book.